Alright guys, we're finally here at last. We have reached pretty much near the end. I believe after this video there will be one more left to go and that will be it. We finally made it this far and at long last we get to see how everything folds in and of itself, you know? We get to see the conclusion and see how Takeru finally returns back home if anything. So this is going to be interesting guys. We made it far. This is like what, 60 parts now? Maybe 61? Either way, this was a long VN, and I enjoyed every minute of it, even through the heartache. So, thank you all for joining me, guys. And for those of you that were with me with fresh eyes for that matter, and not knowing what was going to happen, well, kudos to you all, because just like me, you guys have strong hearts too. And yeah, it was worth it. We made it, and now we're going to see it through at long last. So if anything else, thank you all for the love and support. Hope you all continue to enjoy. Let's finish this. No, don't cry, damn it. Not now. Not in front of all those people.
じゃあ俺は一人の人間としての心の自由みたいなものすら許されないっていうのか。
そうだ。極端に言えばその通りだ。心は自由であっても良いと思う。だが、その立ち振る舞いや発言は常に周囲への影響を考慮すべきであろう。それが、そなたのように天賦の才を与えられし者に課せられた宿命だ。
Those people out there believed in us. They had faith that we'd see mankind in victory and wait patiently for our return. I can't go out there and let them see me bawling my eyes out. If I'm gonna cry, I need to make sure they're tears of joy. I was gonna be smiling and thanking me. I have to be able to smile back at them. Those girls gave their lives to ensure my survival. The least I can do is smile in their place. That's just the way it should be, right? Class rep. Mikoto. Ayamine. Tama. Maya. This is what you guys would have wanted, right?
はい。
Huh?
白金さんはそれでいいんです。
Kasumi.
皆さんもそれを望んでいました。
Right, you can tell what everyone's thinking, huh?
はい。
I'm so sorry. You had to keep all that pain to yourself because I was too weak to handle it.
いえ、誰も悪くないです。
Kasumi.
私は知っています。あなたは作戦を最優先に考えて他の全てを割り切ろうとしていました。でも本当は作戦を成功させて皆さんも救おうと考えていましたね。皆さんそれに気づいていました。
That's why they never showed me what was really going on. Because they knew I was having trouble focusing on the mission, even when humanity's future was on the line.
でもあなたがそういう人だから皆さん頑張れたんですよ。あなたがそういう人だからこそ皆さんは人類のために自分がやれることを精一杯やったんです。人類を救うために一緒に戦ってきた仲間を生き残らせるためにそして一人で苦しみ抜いたあなたを死なせないために。部隊の全員がお互いに同じことを考えていたんです。 それはスミカさんも一緒でした。
What? Sumiko's in the same wavelength as the others? Wait, Kasumi. Did you just say she was the same way? What do you mean was? Oh, don't you freaking dare. Don't do this to me. Don't do that to my heart. Hey, Sumika. Sumika. Sumika? Come on. It's time to wake up. Hello? Sumika? Sumika, what's the matter? Sumika, come on. You're just messing with me, right? Right? Sumika, wake up. Sumika. Sumika. What the hell is this? Why did this happen? Is it because I pushed her too hard at the end?
違います。最初から帰ってくることを考えていなかったんです。
What are you talking about? I mean, I knew there was no guarantee she'd survive, but that doesn't mean there wasn't a chance, right?
この基地の反応炉が壊れた時、スミカさんはそう決めていたんです。
Say what? I don't understand. Why the hell would that matter? I mean, what did the reactor have to do with Sumika?
スミカさんの脳髄が入っていたシリンダー、青白く光っていますね。
Huh?
反応炉や合標的と同じ光です。メンテナンスベッドの ODL 浄化装置は反応炉につながっているんです。
Huh?
実際の浄化は反応炉がやっていました。
What? Then, the reason her maintenance bed was in the brain room was...
あのシリンダーが反応炉に直結しているからです。
ODL は量子電導脳の稼働率や時間経過に比例して劣化していくから72時間以内に交換もしくは浄化しなければならないの。
I lost everyone but Kasumi? Are you...
完全な浄化には専用の設備が必要なのよ。 ODL を血液に例えれば人工透析機のようなものがね。
72時間を過ぎたらどうなるんですか？
よくて機能停止、悪くすれば再起動しても人格と記憶の再現はできなくなる。つまり00ユニットである意義を失い、人の形をしたコンピューター以下のものになるってことよ。
That explains so much. No wonder Sensei pulled out all the stops to make Operation Cherry Blossom happen so quickly. We had to finish the fight while the 00 unit was still functional. Why didn't anyone tell me? Also, wasn't Yuko Sensei the one who told us to stop the reactor? Why the hell would she do that if she knew what would happen to Sumika?
あの時反応炉を壊すことを提案したのはスミカさんです。
Huh?
指令の重点封鎖に反対して反応炉を完全に壊すように強く求めました。それでも光月博士は後で使えるように一時的に止める決定をしたんです。結果的に反応炉は2発の S11 で壊されました。おかしくありませんか？
Which part?
たった2発の S11 で反応炉を止めてしまうほど壊せるなんて。
Well, I mean, they sent Lieutenant Hayase to the structural data. But wait, hadn't she already been cut off from the wire connection by then? So then, how the hell did she know where its weak points were?
スミカさんが早瀬中尉にプロジェクションしたんです。
Huh?
危機的状況を知らされたスミカさんが 光月博士の命令で弱点のイメージを投影したんです。でもスミカさんは光月博士の命令とは違う場所のイメージを送りました。光月博士が知らない反応炉を完全に壊してしまう弱点の位置です。
I had no idea. So wait, is that why Lieutenant Hayase was able to guess the reactor's true function back then?
多分プロジェクションの影響だと思います。あの時スミカさんは浄化処理を2度も中断して無理に起きたんです。
Right. Sumika was suffering from abnormal ODL degradation at the time and had fallen unconscious.
弱点の情報だけを正確に投影できる状態だったとは思えません。
Are you saying she just took control of Lieutenant Hayase's mind?
いくらスミカさんの能力が高くても人の行動をコントロールすることはできません。
Oh, right.
イメージを伝えることができたのは早瀬中尉の勘や推測がもともとあったからです。プロジェクションは受け手がそれと意識しなければ浮かんでは消える一瞬の思考と区別できません。レセプターになる思考が受け手に存在しないと投影は成功しないんです。
I see. So projections need associations the same way latent memories do.
オルタネイティブ3の失敗がそれを証明しています。
I guess that makes sense. Besides, even if Sumika could control someone else like that, she's not the kind of person who would ever would. If she would have to do something like that, she never would have asked to take on the primary objective all on her own. But why though? Why was she so intent on destroying the reactor? Why did she want to be deployed all by herself? You know, don't you? Kasumi, you have to tell me. You know the answer, right? Then explain it to me. Why? Why would she do something like that? She knew it would be the death sentence for her, so what the hell?
あなたが考えないようにしていること、それが理由です。他の理由を探そうとしていますね。でも今までの話を聞けばもうわかるはずです。
So then, you're telling me that...
そうです。人類の情報をベータに提供していたのはスミカさんだったからです。
So then, it's true. Is that really the only explanation?
ODL を浄化するときにスミカさんの見聞きした情報が反応炉を通じてアゴー標的に渡っていたんです。
Wow, all this time. God.
ベータはエネルギーと一緒に S11 の情報を反応炉から得たのかもしれない。もし反応炉がただの動力源じゃなくて通信装置でもあったとしたら、ベータが集めた情報は反応炉を通じてやり取りされるんだとしたら、オルタネイティブ計画や左脳の情報が世界中の背後に伝わってしまうのよ。
So Lieutenant Hayase's little epiphany back there was actually just the truth which Sumika had projected into her mind.
存在の証明を認識した。上位の存在は記録を持っている。正しい形式を照合し情報を転送せよ。
Which means the superordinate meant that in the literal sense. It wasn't trying to attack us, it was trying to exchange information with Sumika.
あの時アゴー標的が白金さんとの会話に応じたのは、
Huh?
スミカさんが送っていた情報にあなたのこともたくさんあったから興味を引いたんだと思います。
You think? So basically, Lieutenant Hayase was right on the money. We simply hadn't realized that the reactor functioned like a computer. Which means, when Yuko-sensei said her theory was just close, it was probably because she didn't want to reveal the whole truth about Tsumi. Actually, no. That was in front of everyone else, wasn't it? She never would have let that slip regardless.
ずいぶん信用してもらってるみたいだけど、いいの？私は最後まであんたに本当のことを言わないかもしれないのよ。
Maybe she was withholding information, but I know how she thinks, and I didn't see her one-on-one to press her for the truth. I have no one to blame but myself. So, when did Sumika realize what she was doing?
浄化処置中に急に目を覚ました時です。
Right before she told Yuko-sensei to destroy the reactor, you mean?
そうです。光月博士たちにはその後作戦指令室で直にお話ししました。
I see. It's a relief. At least she didn't have to suffer in silence with that knowledge for very long. But why then? What triggered that realization? I mean, that wasn't the only time she woke up after suddenly losing consciousness. The same thing happened after Operation 21st.
あなたと結ばれたことで。
Huh?
閉ざされていた無意識領域が完全に解放されたからです。
Just by making love to her?
そして全ての真相を知ったんです。
Then that must be why she lost consciousness afterwards.
そうです。真相を知ったことで受けた精神的な負担が原因でした。
Sumika, all this time you were acting as a spy for the beta, and you didn't even know it. I can't even imagine how horrible that realization must have felt. Your only means of survival required you to send our intel to the monsters that had defiled you. That must be why you were prepared to die going to this. Why you wanted to put an end to this war all by yourself.
それだけじゃありません。
Huh? You mean there's more to it?
はい。
Well, I don't think anything's gonna surprise me at this point. Let's hear it.
全てを知ることが良いこととは限りません。
Hey, you practically told me everything already. Let's go further. Yeah, true enough.
知らないままでもすぐに問題なくなります。
Then why did you tell me there was more to it? I mean, you could have easily just let me say my piece, and that would have been the end of it, right? Wait, why do I feel like I've had this conversation before? I'm getting a serious deja vu.
どうしてそこまでして知りたいんですか？
What do you mean?
ただ知りたいだけですか？
No, that's not it. It's because my fight in this world isn't over yet. As long as there are still hives left, the war with the beta isn't over. Not to mention, I haven't even started the search for whatever that made me a causality conductor. And until I can get rid of that, the timeline's just gonna keep resetting every time I die. That's why I need to know every detail about what I've done here. I need to retain as much of this as possible in case I end up having to do it all over again. I don't want to make Sumika and the others suffer any more than they have to. I know they were shouldering all the pain in my stead. I know I've been an oblivious, self-satisfied idiot. But I need to face the truth head on, no matter how unpleasant it might be. Otherwise, I'll never be able to move forward.
どうしてそこまで。
Because I love these people. And I don't just mean my friends. That includes the people I hardly know and those I've never even met. They're all human beings. They're all alive. And that's more than good enough for me. Remember what the primary objective said about how carbon-based life doesn't exist anywhere in the universe? To me, that just served as a sobering reminder of what a miracle it is that we're here. It made me realize just how terrible it is to be so utterly blind to the meaning and value of that gift. I'm not just talking about the beta here, of course. It's a problem for a lot of human beings too, and I'm no exception. After all, I used to be in that camp too. So that's the big reason I want to know. But I also have a more personal reason. No matter what world she's in, and no matter what form she might take. Kagami Tsumika will always be the woman I love. Which is why I have to.
人を傷つけたら謝りたい。お詫びになるなら何でもしてあげたい。訓練学校の裏にある丘であなたが私に言った言葉です。
Huh? Okay. What about it?
スミカさんもあなたと同じです。
Huh?
自分のせいで不幸になった人たちが幸せになることを願っていました。その人たちにできる限りのことをしたいと望んでいました。
You mean the people she'd hurt because of the information she leaked to the beta?
違います。
Huh?
主体であるこの世界の事象を都合よく変えることはできません。
Wait, what?
変えられるのはこの世界からあなたが関与した別の世界だけ。
Kasumi?
白金さん、あなたのこの世界での戦いは終わりました。
What?
あなたはもう因果動態ではなくなったんです。
So, I'm to believe, based on her explanation, that this whole time Tsumiko was the reason why Takeru was a Causality conductor in the first place. I think that's what she was alluding to, if anything. But even if that wasn't the case, I already assumed that once his fight was over, his notion of being a Causality conductor would also be gone anyway. Alright. Let's keep on with the explanation then. No! You can't mean...
そうです。あなたを因果動態にしていたのはスミカさんだったんです。
Yeah, I mean, I kind of had hints of that from the very beginning too. Well, that's...
だからもうこの世界はあなたを起点にループすることはありません。
But...
そしてあなたが望んだようにこの世界から関わった世界は全て再構築されます。原因の消滅によって結果も消滅しますから。
How could it possibly end like this? How could Tsumika be the one who made me into a Causality conductor?
あなたが持っているスミカさん以外の皆さんとの記憶。
Huh?
あれは全てあなた自身がこのループ以前のこの世界で実際に体験したことです。
Okay, hold on a second. I just... He's gonna hate this, but if I notice something, that last image was of Yuko Sensei. So they did have something going on. I'm gonna have to rewind that once I'm not recording, but still, that is pretty interesting. Although not unexpected. No! I just inherited those from my other selves in different branches of the timeline.
違います。全てあなた自身の経験と記憶です。
But that's impossible. I'd never do it with Yuko Sensei.
それは今のあなたが持っている感覚です。事実は変わりません。
Ah, so all of that did yeah, okay, I figured. Alright. Then, that must be why I was crying when I first woke up in this loop. It would also explain why I felt so disconcerted by the way those guys were treating me like a stranger at first. And why I felt so depressed when I was trying to convince Yuko Sensei to let me stay. Almost like I'd just lost a loved one. After all this time, it finally makes sense. I really did fall in love with all of them.
記憶の関連付けができたようですね。だからあなたはループし続けた。
Huh?
スミカさんにたどり着かなかったからループし続けた。
How meta. Alright. Well, for me, I personally stopped after Maya's arc, so but if I were to continue doing all the what do you call, if I were just to continue playing Unlimited over and over to get everyone else's ending, then this story would make a lot more. I mean, it makes sense regardless, but it's funny.
そうさせていたのはシリンダーに入っていた脳髄、スミカさんの純粋な無意識領域だったんです。
Quite the revelation. Her subconscious mind?
タケルちゃんに会いたい。
Huh?
シリンダーのリーディングで一番初めに理解できた思念です。
So the whole point was in Unlimited, he falls in love with all the girls but Sumika because at that point in the game she didn't exist, or at least we didn't know she was the brain. Or, I mean, I kind of had a feeling she was the brain anyway. Or, if not her, I assumed it was Kasumi, but one or the other, I was close. And in this game, he finally ends up with her. This is her straightforward route. Like, this is why you couldn't choose any other girls, no matter what other, options appear before you. It was always going to be a Sumika only route. Okay, I get it.
その思念が洪水のように激しく渦巻いていました。脳髄にされて以来ずっと全ての感覚が閉ざされた闇の中でスミカさんはその思いだけで生きていたんです。目の前でこの世界のあなたを殺されたスミカさんはずっとそれだけを思い続けていたんです。
Sumika.
2発の G 弾が横浜ハイブで爆発した時、
Huh? During Operation Lucifer, you mean?
爆発で発生した高重力潮汐力の複合作用と反応炉の共鳴で時空間に深く鋭い歪みが発生しました。その時ほんの一瞬ですが比較的分岐が近い世界との道がつながってしまったんです。
And that was my world?
そこに反応炉によって変換増幅されたスミカさんの思念が作用した結果、あなたたちが大量の G 元素の消失と引き換えにこの世界に連れてこられたんです。これはスミカさんの話を聞いて光月博士が考えた仮説です。確証は何もありません。
Hang on a second. You just said several other versions of me. What's that supposed to mean?
今ここにいるあなたは多くのあなたの統合体です。
Wait, what? But I'm just me.
あなたが元の世界と呼んでいる世界とそこから分岐した世界からあなたを構成する要素が少しずつ集められたんです。
Wait, branches of my world?
あなたとスミカさん以外の人が結ばれた世界です。あなたが元の世界の皆さんとの記憶も持っているのはそういうことなんです。
But how the hell does that make any sense?
何によってそれらの世界が選ばれたのかは分かりません。未知の現象です。
You mean Sumika's subconscious didn't choose them somehow?
そうであればもっと自分に都合のいい選び方をしているはずです。
Oh, right. Probably so.
あなたが他の人と結ばれる世界群が発生する大元になった元の世界のスミカさんにとっての運命の日、10月22日という重い因果情報があなたのループの起点になってしまっているんです。
October 22nd. That's the day Maya first arrived at my house. So then, that's when everything started to change.
ネガティブな思考、つまり負の思念波は逆向きのスピンを持っていて過去に向かいます。
Huh?
あなたと結ばれなかった世界のスミカさんが持っているあの日に戻ってやり直せたらという負の思念が世界の数だけその日に集約しているんです。それがこの世界のスミカさんの思念と強く結びついています。そのせいであなたがこの世界でスミカさんにたどり着かない限り 死と同時にループさせられていたんです。そしてその時、スミカさんの無意識領域にある独占欲が自分以外の人と結ばれた記憶をこし取ってしまっていたんです。
Oh wow, I didn't know she was the reason I didn't have memories of everyone else. I mean, it makes sense. Sumika wanted me all to herself?
はい。スミカさんの無意識領域は純粋な分、帝国にその作業を繰り返してきました。
But the Sumika I grew up with was never that possessive.
誰にでも負の感情はあります。出すか出さないか、自分で気づくか気づかないか、その違いだけです。私にはそれが見えてしまうんです。
Yeah, I know you can.
でもそれが人間なんです。だから仕方のないことです。
Huh?
人を傷つけたら謝りたい。お詫びになるなら何でもしてあげたい。負の感情でやってしまったことも、それにどう向き合うかで結果は変わると思います。
Kasumi, are you saying?
スミカさんもそうしたかったんです。真実を知ってからスミカさんはとても悩んでいました。自分の浅ましさや卑しさを嘆き続けていました。私がタケルちゃんやみんなを不幸にしている。私のわがままのせいでタケルちゃんを何度も苦しめた。私のやきもちがみんなを苦しめた。
Sumika.
だから反応炉を壊そうとしたんです。だから一人で出撃しようとしたんです。あなたをこの世界から解放するために。そして少しでも A01 の皆さんや人類に対して自分の罪の償いをしようとしたんです。
Right.
もうやり直しは効かなかったから。
Huh?
あなたをループさせる力は出撃前に消滅していました。
What?
あなたとスミカさんが結ばれたんですから当然です。
Right. Of course.
この世界はもう未来に向かって進んでいきます。この世界からあなたが関わった世界も変わります。だからあなたの戦いはもうおしまいです。辛いこといっぱいありましたね。悲しいこともいっぱいありましたね。でもこれであなたはやっとこの世界から離れることができるんです。もうこれ以上苦しまなくていいんです。
Hey, Kasumi.
はい。
The worlds I interfered with will go back to the way they were whether I go back or not, right?
はい。
Then I still have to carry on this fight for everyone else's sake. I have to keep going for the sake of all those who died before me. I have to carry on their legacy with pride. If no one remembers them, then they'll be really gone for good. I'm the only one left. They all sacrificed themselves to keep me alive. I can't just run away now.
ダメです。あなたはこの世界の存在ではありません。
Maybe not, but this is where I belong now. I learned that all too well the last time I ran away. If this world has a chance at a brighter future now, then let me fight for it. I want to protect this planet. I want to fight for these people.
平和な世界というのは命や人間と同じぐらい貴重で大切なものです。それをしっかり守ってください。お願いします。
Come on, Kasumi. I know you can do it. You can keep me in this world just like you did during the transfer experiments, right? If my death won't reset the timeline, then please, let me die here, in the world where all my comrades died. The world where Sumika died.
無理なんです。
Kasumi,
原因が消滅すれば結果も消滅するんです。
so then it's already too late?
はい。スミカさんや皆さんがあなたにそう望んでいたように平和な世界で幸せに暮らしてください。スミカさんを安心させてあげてください。
Alright.
スミカさんは最後まであなたに感謝していましたよ。
Huh?
目をつぶって。
What?
私を守ってくれて面倒を見てくれてありがとう。こんな私を全部受け止めてくれてありがとう。たった3日、それもほんの数時間だったけど彼女にしてくれてありがとう。たけるちゃんにもらったうさぎさんのおかげで最後頑張れたよ。いっぱいいっぱいありがとね。思い出をありがとう。
Sumika.
自分で決めたことだから自分のためにやることだからだから私は自分がやるべきことをやるんだよ。
So that's what she was trying to say. God. I'm so sorry, Sumika. I couldn't do anything to help you. I had no idea how much pain and sorrow you were dealing with. And yet, you still put on a brave face. You said all that stuff just to keep me from worrying.
いいんだよ。
スミカ。
たけるちゃんが悲しむ必要ないんだよ。仕方のないことなんだよ。
分かってる。
ごめんね。たけるちゃん、ごめん。
バカ。なんでお前が謝るんだよ。スミカ。
If anything, I should be thanking you right now. Thank you, Sumika, for everything. I know you might feel like this was all your fault, but I'm glad I came to this world. Plus, if it hadn't been for you, humanity might have been doomed. I'm so proud of you. I'm gonna go back to my world now, so please, don't worry about me. You try to get some rest. You've been through so much, I'm sure you must be exhausted. Well, don't worry. No one's gonna disturb your sleep anymore. Thanks for everything. And goodbye, Sumika.
スミカさん、とても喜んでますよ。
Is she?
最後まであなたのそばにいられたんですから。最後にあなたにこうして語りかけてもらったんですから。
Man, you really do know her best.
はい。
You've really changed, you know that? You seem a lot more mature now.
スミカさんのおかげです。
Huh?
スミカさんが私に思い出を残してくれたんです。
Memories?
喧嘩したことも仲直りしたことも楽しいことも悲しいことも全部忘れません。
Kasumi.
それが思い出になって残っていますから。
Yeah.
そして私がリーディングで集めたスミカさんの思い出、スミカさんが残したあなたへの思い、
The feelings Sumika-san had for you.
大切なものがたくさん息づいています。
Yeah.
それは確かに私の思い出ではありません。でも私にとっては宝物です。
Yeah.
スミカさんから預かった大切な宝物なんです。スミカさんは私の中に生きています。
Yeah.
だから安心して戻ってください。
Okay. Hey, Kasumi?
はい。
Could you lock the hatch for me? Sorry, just give me 5 minutes. Just let me cry for 5 minutes.
白金
After that, I'll go out there, be the hero all these people have been waiting to see.
環境にいます。
Thanks. Sumika. 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 Sumika! When I first came to this world, I refused to accept it as a reality. I remember feeling sorry for everyone who had to live in this hellhole. For so long, I thought I could save this world and these people. But in the end, I was the one who always needed saving. I should have known that all along, but I got too caught up in the heat of battle. I got this notion that because I'd seen the end of the world, I was somehow better than all the others, and I lost sight of just how badly I needed them. God, he lost all of them. I owe you guys so much. Thanks to you, I finally feel like I know what it means to be a man. I'll never forget what the people of this world have taught me.
まだ消えてなかったみたいね。
Sensei.
ヤシロがここだって教えてくれたのよ。挨拶は済んだ？
Yes, I'm done.
そう。じゃあ、もうこの世界に思い残すことはないわね。
I guess not. There's still plenty of beta left on Earth, and even more on the Moon and Mars. Not to mention the unfathomable number of hives that must be scattered across the rest of the universe. Well, I may have left a few things undone, but I don't really have a choice in the matter. I mean, I never did manage to get you back for deceiving me. Even though I promised you your other self I would.
それは残念だったわね。
You can say that again.
まあとにかくお帰りなさい。よくやってくれたわ。
What?
あんたが帰還してから顔合わせてなかったでしょ。悪かったわね。バタバタしてて。
Ah, save it. You literally never came to see me right after an operation.
あら、そうだった？
Never. Wait, could this mean she's actually a little upset that I'm leaving? Is that why she came all the way out here to see me? No freaking way. It'd be a cold day in hell if that were to happen.
レポート読んだわ。あの量、いろいろあったのに悪かったわね。
It's fine. I want to do everything I can to help this world before I leave. Especially since I don't know when I'll disappear. That being said, I'm really glad I had enough time to come here before I left. For some reason, this place always makes me feel at home.
そうね。じゃあ、急ぎましょうか。
Get what over with?
はい、これ。
Huh?
使うわよね。
This is the handgun she offered me before.
あんたはもう因果動体じゃない。ここで私を殺しても別の世界の私が死ぬことはないわ。あの時撃たなかったのはそういう理由もあったんでしょうけどね。
Oh, right. I guess that would have been a problem, huh? I was too caught up on Tamika at the time, so I thought it never even occurred to me.
それに鏡が存在しない今回の転移はそれこそ本当の意味でこの世界から消滅するのよ。今度こそあんたがこの世界に存在したことを覚えている者は一人もいなくなる。だから姿を消したあんたが疑われてこの世界に悪名が残る心配もないわよ。それともあんたの質問に答えてからにしましょうか。聞きたいことや言いたいこと山ほどあるわよね。泣き言や恨み言は最後にするって言ってたわよね。今がその最後なのね。
I appreciate the offer, but I'll pass.
何よ、このためにわざわざ時間割いてここまで来たのよ。
Sorry to waste your time. This world still needs you, Sensei. Besides, I'm sure you'll have plenty of chance to suffer as you continue fighting the good fight for humanity, right?
なるほど。それでチャラってこと。そんなことでいいなら楽な取引だわ。幸いその程度で苦しむほどやわじゃないしね。
Right. How could I forget? Yeah, Sensei's not an easy nut to crack, that's for sure. And she can be extremely cold and calculating when it comes to achieving her goals. But that's not who she is deep down. If that was the real her, she never would have broken down and cried in front of me after trying to drink away her sorrows. But she never would have looked into whether or not the captain's little sister survived, just to grant her some peace of mind in her final moments. She never would have taken pity on Tamika and made a point of giving us some alone time before the end. She fully accepted the weight of her responsibility, as the one making the decisions for everyone else. And she was never afraid to get her own hands dirty. But she kept all that pain locked up deep inside and never once let it show.
先生、私は教え子を持った覚えないわよ。
I know I was never your student in this world, but it's because of you that I was able to make it this far. Thank you so much. You really were the greatest teacher I ever could have asked for.
どうしたの？やっぱり打ちたくなってきた？
Sensei, I didn't fight for anyone else's sake. I fought because I chose to. Which means I have to live with the consequences of my actions. I'm not gonna pin the blame on you, or pretend like I was the victim here. Even if I did, I wouldn't be fooling anyone but myself. I learned that the hard way.
そう。まあいいわ。気が変わったらいつでも言いなさい。
Oh, I won't. Don't worry.
はいはい、わかったわよ。じゃあ、泣き言も言わないっていうのね。
I'm not gonna live in the past like that anymore.
へえ。
Though to be honest, I actually do have a ton of questions I'd like to ask her. But at this point, knowing the answers isn't gonna do me any good. Any insights I might glean about this world won't be of any use to me where I'm going.
じゃあ、そうね。前向きな話でもしましょうか。
The future?
特に何ってわけじゃないわ。あんたが消えてなくなるまでの暇つぶしみたいなものよ。
Oh, right. Okay then, why don't you do some of your usual theorizing for me?
推測？何の？
What kind of world do you think I'll be going back to?
さあ、はっきりしたことなんて私にもわからないわ。
Yeah, guess not.
ただ、こっちから干渉して向こうで発生した事象が消滅することだけは確かね。そしてあんたが戻されるのが元の世界の10月22日ということも。
So, if nothing else, everything that happened to Marimo-chan and Tamika.
安心しなさい。あんたが関わった結果なら当然再構成されるわよ。
Really?
同じように元の世界から分岐した白金が鏡以外と結ばれた世界も再構築の対象になるはずね。
Huh?
間接的にであれ鏡の思念があんたの構成要素を抽出するために干渉しているからね。
I see. So those worlds are gonna have to start from scratch too.
まあどのみち起点となる10月22日が再構成される以上、そこから分岐する世界も変わる運命だけど、その上で元の世界の再構築に必ず大きく影響するのはこの世界の鏡の思念よ。
Tamika's wishes will affect that?
あんたの転移現象に関わる全ての原因だからね。
Right, that makes sense.
あんたと鏡が関わった一連の転移現象から世界の在り方には人の意志が大きく影響することが確認できたわ。これは因果律量子論で予見されていた現象なのよ。
So that's why you always told me to keep a strong will no matter what kind of complicated scientific hypothesis you were throwing at me.
そして世界に意志を投影する力は誰にでもある普遍的なものではなく非常に特殊な資質なの。
Which is why you made the ones that had that ability into 00 unit candidates.
そうよ。平行世界から漏れ出す因果情報を受け取るには意志というレセプターが必要なの。因果情報のやり取りやプロジェクションと全く同じ。受け皿のないところに情報は来ないの。
Right.
もともと鏡はその資質が飛び抜けて高かったんでしょうね。だからこそ脳髄にされた何百人の中で唯一生き残れたのかもしれないわ。
Tamika.
その鏡の強靭な思念が反映されて再構築された世界にあんたは帰るのよ。
I know.
あんたにとって都合の悪い世界であるはずがないと思うけど。
Yeah, I sure hope not. But regardless, as long as Marimo-chan and Tamika will be okay, that's enough for me. Hell, I wouldn't even mind going back to the timeline in which everyone forgot about me. As long as those two didn't have to get hurt. And, as long as the people of this world have a chance at a brighter future now, I've got no complaints. Besides, I made it out way better than the others did. After all, I actually got to see how all of our efforts paid off. At least I lived to see how this all played out. But those guys never got the chance. They died with nothing but a desperate prayer in their hearts. They all fought to the bitter end, never asking questions, never knowing the whole truth. But even so, they paved their own way and kept on moving forward. They laid down their lives in order to give the people of this world a chance at a brighter future. No, I can't cry now. If I do, I wouldn't be honoring their wishes. Sensei,
何？
my teammates all gave their lives to protect this world. What do you think is going to happen to it now?
やっぱりそこは気になるのね。
Sorry, it's just that after all I've been through here, this world feels like a part of me now. I know there's not much point in telling me though.
多分しばらくは安心してくれていいんじゃない？
Huh?
あんたたちが残してくれたもの、理論や数式、XM3、生還することであんたが持ち帰ったアゴー標的のリーディングレコーダー。これだけでも人類は少なくともあと30年大丈夫よ。
30 years, huh?
不満？ あと10年以内に確実に滅亡って状況だったのに、貴重な時間を20年も稼いだんだから大したものよ。
Oh, I know. I was just surprised is all. I wasn't expecting it to be that much.
火星圏までのベータを駆逐するのにどうやってもあと20年はかかるはず。そこから先に何年上乗せできるか、もしくはできないのかは私たち次第。
Yeah, of course. There are beta all across the entire universe after all.
そうね。でもそれ以上に大きな未解決の問題があるわ。
Huh?
それまでに人類が相国や利害関係をどれだけ克服できているのか。先の20年、いえ未来そのものが人類に残されるのかはそこにかかっているのよ。あんたのおかげでベータとのコミュニケーションが不可能ではないことが証明されたわ。知的生命体が背後にいるとなれば講和の可能性だってある。だから相応の研究は継続されるけど、それは軍事利用前提での話。相互理解だなんだは直面する脅威を排除してからになるわ。和平するにしろ継戦を選ぶにしろ、権利を盾に自分勝手なことを考えるバカは必ず出てくる。そうなれば今まで通り人類は内輪で戦いながらベータに対処しなければならない。ベータとのコミュニケーション以前に人間同士の相互理解が必要なのよ。それこそが人類生存の鍵を握っているわ。
She's right. And that doesn't just apply to this world either. It's true in every possible universe. Ignorance is no excuse. You can't take peace for granted until it's already gone. Just because you have it today doesn't mean it will last forever. We have to make sure the pain of the past never fades from our memories. For some reason, humanity never learns. We just keep making the same mistakes over and over again. Even in a world like this where everyone knows just how valuable life can be. Sensei,
何？
everything we've done here, everything we gained from their sacrifices, it wasn't all for nothing, right?
当たり前でしょ。あんたたちは間違いなくこの世界を救ったの。
Sensei.
たとえ誰一人することがなかったとしても、その事実は絶対に変わらない。たとえ誰一人あんたたちに感謝しなかったとしても、人類に未来を残してくれたあんたたちに私は感謝するわ。ありがとう、白羽。あんたはこの世界の救世主よ。
Sensei, thank you so much. So then, if I'm the savior and you're the one who raised me, then I guess you really are the Holy Mother now, huh?
やめてよ、それ。何よ。
I may not have gotten my revenge, but that awkward look on your face just about makes up for it.
じゃあこれで心置きなく消滅できるってわけね。どうやら時間が来たよね。
Well then, I guess I'll let you take it from here.
さようなら、ガキ臭い救世主さん。
Kasumi, keep an eye on Sensei for me.
はい。
Make sure everyone knows what brave heroes we had in Unit A01.
はい。
Thanks.
私、平和になったら必ず海を見に行きます。
You do that. Be sure to make lots of memories.
私、あなたがどこの世界にいてもずっと見ています。私はあなたを絶対に忘れません。
忘れないよ、絶対に忘れないんだから。
Kasumi, was that?
これがスミカさんの気持ちなのか自分の気持ちなのかわかりません。 でも私はあなたが好きでした。
What? Wow, I had no idea. It means a lot, Kasumi.
またね。
Yeah. See you soon.